Great morning, great morning, great morning, everybody. Woo! Okay, y'all. I know it's been a while since y'all saw me. I haven't been live in a couple of days. I haven't really posted. So I wanted to make sure I came on and did a vibe check. A vibe check. This is a vibe check, right? I'm gonna let you guys come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm feeling a little candly. I feel like I'm getting ready to light my candles. Listen, I need some fragrances flowing. Got a little different background today. Y'all come on in. Come on in. Where's my lighter? Y'all know what I love? I love that I got some candle waxes that I can just smell. They just smell like even when they're not like burning, right? Come on in, you guys. Come on in. Let me know who's here and where you're tuning in from. Let me know who's here and where you are tuning in from. I am dealing with two devices, so bear with me. And of course, my wall is white, so you see some of my background, right, from the green screen showing up. Let me see if I can just take that off. Hold on. Bam. There we go. All right. All right. There we go. It's not trying to break through now. Okay. So listen, today, what am I doing? I'm dreaming big and hustling hard. And my hustle is a little different, but listen, there's a hustle there, right? All right. Good morning, Artesia. How are you, beautiful? All right. So listen, let me tell you why a vibe check is so important. Let me tell you why a vibe check is so important. You need to check to see where you're vibrating. Are you vibrating high, low, in the middle? What's going on with you? Hey, Terrence, how are you, boo? Good to see you. So, people have been telling me, Dr. V, is something different about you. You just moving a little different. You're showing up a little different. You got a little low about you. Something a little different. Listen, one of the things with death and loss, I got to fix that. That bothered me. One of the things with death and loss is that, you can often find yourself in that place of grief and sadness, which are low vibrating emotions, right? And I'm not saying not to grieve, and I'm not saying that you shouldn't be sad. I'm not saying any of that. But what I am saying is if you stay in that place, you're going to bring more negative things into your life, right? You're going to bring more negative things, which is why the word of God says, think about those things, these things whatsoever is true and right and just and of good report, right? Think about the positive things. Why is that so important? Because it has you vibrating in a different way, on a different level. Your vibrations are higher when you think about positive things instead of negative. I got to call him back. Instead of thinking about negative things, right? Now, I'm not saying that you should not go through a grieving process. I definitely am going through a grieving process, although my grieving process may look a little different. Everybody calling at one time, y'all. Everybody calling at one time. Y'all, listen. Isn't that the way it happens, though? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Listen, 12 questions, one time. Hold on, y'all. Let me answer this question real quick. Okay. All right. So listen, when you are dealing with, and why am I not showing in here? Hold on, y'all. Let me. Oh my goodness. Are you kidding me? Y'all, I'm stuck. Hold on, y'all. It's going to come back in just a minute. For those of you over here, you're still good. But my other stream is acting up a little bit. So I got to go out and come back in. There we go. There we go. I'm back. Okay, it's like magic, right? So, when you're going through various challenges, when you're going through various issues, like you've got to understand that there is a plan in everything. Oh my goodness, this is so crazy. This so crazy. Y'all listen, this is so crazy. Oh my goodness. Mm. Okay. I feel like I just want to start over. Because guess what? Folks try to kill my vibe. Please don't kill my vibe. That's why that song is so important. Have you ever been around somebody and they just killed your vibe? You know, they just like took your vibe out, right? So listen, this is the deal. You've got to be able to take responsibility for your vibe. Now, no one can kill your vibe if you don't allow them, right? So you've got to, when things happen, like all that just happened right there, like that, all that just happened, I can choose to allow that to shift my vibe, shift my energy, shift my focus to the negative or to lack or to whatever. But instead, what you have to, come on now, come on. But what you have to do is understand that maintaining your vibrations is your responsibility. It is nobody else's responsibility to maintain your vibe. It's not their job. And if people come into your life and they shift your vibe into a place that you don't want to be, then those are people that you need to curb to the left. If they're people that you can't curb to the left, then you got to limit your interactions with them, and you got to change the way you deal with their energy. So I'll give you an example, right? So with everything that just happened, and it wasn't like super bad or anything, but with everything that just happened, right? I have to decide, am I going to focus on that? Am I going to allow that to shift me? Or am I going to stay focused on what's important to me? And that's good vibes only. GVO, good vibes only, right? So if I want to stay in a place of good vibes, if I want to elevate my vibrations, if I want to make sure that I am operating in a place that is productive and healthy for me, because it's not the same for everybody. What we need is not the same. So if I'm focused on what I need, then I first of all have to know what I need. First, you got to know what you need. Second of all, you've got to commit to meeting your needs. See, we'll commit to meeting everybody else's needs, but we won't commit to meeting our own needs because people tell us that's selfish. Well, they can call it what they want to. I call it taking care of me, right? If you don't take care of you, you can't take care of other people, right? So first, you've got to make sure that you take responsibility for your vibes. Second, you have to make sure that you make a commitment to meeting your needs. Make a commitment to meeting your needs. Stop expecting someone else to meet them. You meet them. You meet them. You give you what you need, right? And that's not to say that you have to be super independent. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your vibrations, your vibe, your happiness, your joy is your responsibility and not anybody else's. Nobody else is responsible for it. Nobody's supposed to make you happy. Nobody's supposed to bring you joy. Like, that's not their job, okay? So you have to make that commitment to you. And third, be willing to make adjustments in your interactions with people. Be willing to make adjustments in your interactions with people. If I'm interacting with you and you bring me down every time I'm around you, I'm not going to keep dealing with you. No, because you're bringing my energy level down. So if you bring my energy level down, you're down here and I'm down here and we both down here, we ain't helping each other. We're not, I know, people say, I just want someone to just, listen and commiserate with me. Okay, I'm going to commiserate you to a point. And then I'm going to say, so what do we do from here? What are you going to do from here? Right? Are you going to stay in this place? Or are you going to process through it? And that's not being mean. I think a lot of times people think it's being mean when you challenge someone to move beyond the problem. A friend of mine, Coach E, always says that the solution is in the problem. And if you look for the solution in the problem, instead of just looking at the problem, then it changes how you approach it. It changes what it looks like to you. So you can choose, to stay stuck in the low vibrating, the negative, the sad, the angry, the jealous, the envious, the hate, all of that. You can choose to stay there, right? But you're not going to be there with me. I'm not going to be there with you. I'm not going to be there with you. Y'all listen. Y'all hold on now. Hold on, y'all. All right. So you got to make some decisions. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. All right. So you got to make some decisions. You got to decide what you want to do, all of that. Now listen. I'm just telling y'all about me. Okay. You guys know I've had a lot of loss lately. It was a lot of sadness, grief, a lot of low vibrating energy. And what happens is there's a snowball effect. Like all of these things begin to happen. Like it was just like one thing after another. You're like, brrr. And recently, God really dealt with me about it, right? And he said, listen, everything that happens for a reason, right? So you had to go through all of this. All of this was a part of your journey. But now, what are you going to do? So on Sunday when I was preaching and I ended up going to a chapter that was not the chapter that I was supposed to be in, but that's where I ended up, right? For a reason. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning, right? That was weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh. Okay, how long are you going to weep? So God began to tell me, he said, when you take you out of your mourning, see, mourning is a part of the process, but when you take you out of your mourning, you get the morning, M-O-R-N-I-N-G. When you take the you out of M-O-U-R-N-I-G, you get morning, M-O-R-N-I-N-G. What is that about? Listen, when we go through things, when we go through mourning, when you come out of it, when you take you out of it and you begin to use that experience to bless someone else, to help someone else, then you get your morning where the joy is. Joy, it comes in the morning, M-O-R-N-I-N-G. But you can't get to the M-O-R-N-I-N-G until you come out of the morning. So you take you out of it. You begin to shift your focus. You begin to focus on other people. You begin to focus on the purpose behind what you've gone through. Everything we go through, there's a purpose for it. It has a purpose. There's something that is being produced in it. There's something that is supposed to come out of it. There's something there. And it's up to you to decide that you're going to look for that. Remember, I told you that in every problem, there is a solution. In every problem, there is a solution. So what is the solution in my mourning? In my M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G? What is the solution in that? What is the solution in my grief? Well, all of it points to purpose. You guys know I've been talking about healing a lot, right? Mourning can provide you with an opportunity to heal some wounds that you may not have known that you have. But you have to step out of it and look at it differently. You got to look at it. It's not just about being sad, right? It's not just about loss. It's about what's behind it. And then what were the positives? So when you begin to shift your focus on whatever the situation is, you begin to shift your energy. You begin to shift your results. You begin to shift your vibrations. You begin to shift your frequency. Now, I know some of y'all church folks are going to be like, oh, that's new age and that's witchcraft. That's new age and that's witchcraft. But listen, in church, when they say there is a sound that God is seeking, a sound. What is a sound? It is a vibration. It is a frequency. We don't want to talk about all that. But we demonize things that we don't know and don't understand. We're doing it to an extent, but we don't even understand how powerful it is. And so therefore we demonize it and we allow the enemy to use what God created for our good. I want somebody to understand this today. I'm sick of church people allowing the things that God created for us, for the kingdom, to be perverted and turned into something that it's not. So we don't want to mess with certain things. We don't want to do no affirmations and declarations because that is not of God. Well, didn't he say declare the word over your life? Declare my word over your life. My word will not return to me void, but it will accomplish everything that it is sent for to accomplish. What is that? You speak his word, you declare it, you affirm it. And he says, my word is not going to come back to me void. It's going to produce. So when you declare things, when you speak things, when you affirm things, it should produce something. It should produce something. If it's not producing anything, something's wrong. Something's off. Something's going on with your intentions, your motives, your energy. Something's off now. Something's off, right? So I need y'all to understand, we got control. We got the power to shift whatever it is we're going through. Baby, listen, if I begin to detail all the things that I'm going through right now, all the things that's going on around me, all the things that's happening in the background, baby, y'all will be like, how are you all here with a whole smile? People, listen, this is one of the tightest times of my life, right? Tightest. I'm talking about all the way around. It's been one of the tightest, but God specializes in tight situations. It's in our tight situations that God wants us to say, hey, daddy, listen, I've done all I can do. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? How you gonna work this out? How you gonna fix this? Because this is on you, right? The solution is somewhere buried in the problem, but we won't dig in the problem looking for the solution, but we'll talk about the problem. We'll complain about the problem. We'll moan about the problem, but we won't dig into the problem to find the solution because that's where it's located. In the problem, not outside, but inside of the problem is your solution. So today, when we're doing this vibe check, right? If you are being problem oriented, listen, I dare you to shift your focus and become solution oriented. If you are in a place where you're thinking about what you've lost, I dare you to think about what you've gained. I dare you to think about what God has done. Oh my goodness, these children. In the midst of the situation. I dare you. Because it's in that place. Y'all, let me see if I can get back on the screen. Okay, hold on. Y'all hold on for a second. I got to get back over here with these folks right here. I'm trying to get them back in. I dare you to do that. That is the place. That is the place of promise. That is the place where God specializes. And that's the place where God wants you to be. We got choices, though. I'm just going to tell y'all about me. I just choose not to get bogged down by stuff I can't control. If I can't control it, I'm not going to get bogged down by it, right? I'm going to stay in a place of gratitude. I'm going to stay in a place of thanksgiving. And I'm going to expect God to work whatever needs to be worked out. And if God can't work it out, it ain't going to be worked out. That's just it. Am I saying that I abdicate my responsibility in anything? Absolutely not. But what I will not do is allow any situation, circumstance, or person to cause me to feel like something is wrong with me, right? That something's wrong with me. Listen, beyond my control. Beyond my control. Today, make a decision. Check your vibe. If it's off, fix it. Listen to something that lifts you and elevates you. I encourage you to look at frequencies. Frequencies are huge. And this is how you know. You know how you be sitting in church and a certain song come on, it's like, ooh, you feel it all in your body, right? That's because of the frequency that it is at. It touches your core. And your body begins to respond without you doing anything. You can be down and sad, and a certain song come on, and it just does something to you, and it lifts you up. You guys, this is not new age. This is God age. He knew that sounds would be important. He knew that we needed a sound that would lift us up and elevate us, that music plays an important role, that we have to take control. And then this is the next thing, and I'm going to leave y'all with this. It's your choice. You can listen to all that I've just said and say, I'm not doing anything. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And that's fine. And you can. But you know what? I understand my assignment. And my assignment is not to stay in a dark place. So I refuse to. I won't let anything, anyone, or any situation take me there and keep me there. Now, I might go there for a minute now. I ain't going to lie. I might go there for a minute. I got to come back. Because too many lives are weighing in the balance. Too many people are waiting on me for me to just be like, I'm just going to stay sad because life is horrible. Life is not horrible. Life is amazing. And even those experiences that we don't want, even those experiences that don't feel good, are an important part of our growth process. So ask yourself this question. If you've got some challenging circumstances in your life right now, what is God trying to teach you? Not anybody else in the situation. What is God trying to teach you? Because I promise you, he's trying to teach you something. Learn the lesson so that you can move on. Otherwise, that thing, that situation, that person is going to keep showing up in your life, maybe in different forms, maybe in different people, maybe in different situations, but it's going to keep showing up. At the end of the day, it's up to you. I love you guys to life and life more abundant. Have an amazing day. Let me call these kids back. Be blessed. Mwah!